it just me, or are we bigger this time?
We're bigger than I was gonna say. Kyle jumped in here and fixed it so that we're not like, I don't even know, small portrait mode, but
I just realized like that's a lot of me. That's
we're it's a lot of you, and it's a lot smaller on a cell phone. So
yeah.
I'll try to move around and be the same size head as you, even though I've got a big
Yeah.
head.
No, it's I mean, if I was watching this, I would definitely watch it on a cell phone. I can't imagine what my giant fucking head looks like on a
On a full
laptop or a
size
desktop. Yeah.
or
Yeah,
on
it
a
seems like
TV.
that. Seems like the kind of thing that would make people need more therapy.
Yeah, there you go. Never ending. They just keep watching it.
Right.
I'll have to book many of them. Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Happy New Year. Kinda.
Yeah, sort of.
A little bit.
Except for the parts that suck. All of them. Um, yeah, we unfortunately have a whole lot to talk about. The fuck?
Yeah.
Some strange bug flying in my house I've never seen before.
It's a Mike Pence moment.
Except it didn't stick to me. I'm not so full of shit that flies are sticking to me like they did with Pence. No, man, I was worried. I didn't think I was going to make it today. I was doing physical therapy today, and I
Make it
just
to
made
the show?
just made to the, yes, to the show. Yeah. Overall, I felt like 90% confident I was going to make it through the day. But yeah, I almost didn't make it to therapy. Because I was doing physical therapy. Um, which is going well. Yeah, it looks like everything's still on schedule. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and in fact, today they told me I'm a good patient because I do all my homework and I'm like motivated, and so it's nice to hear.
Yeah, you're on the opposite end of what you're normally doing.
Yeah, no, my physical therapist is giving me way higher grades than my mental therapist.
That's good. um, yeah, when you said you weren't sure if you're going to make it, I thought, that kind of feels like all of us right now.
Yeah, no, I know it's been a hard start, man. We never got the break from this crazy shit that everybody needed. Um, and that's true for not just this last holiday break. It's true for the last decade. It's just one fucking outrageous thing after another. You can't catch your breath. You can't catch your wits. And yeah, it's just a fucking nightmare. And I don't know. I had a moment yesterday. You and I were talking, and we were both feeling it. And then I saw Kevin Cruz. Y'all know Kevin. He's the Princeton history professor who brings truth when everybody else is bringing bullshit. He's went on Blue Sky and he said, I'm just Blue Sky's bringing out the worst in me. It's keeping me in a
Possibly
bad
because of
mood.
Sam. We don't know.
That wasn't me. There are a lot of other people that can pin it on me, but not him. No, I'm a fan, and but I realized when I saw what he said that you and I weren't the only ones who were feeling this way. Um, I think a lot of people are. It's a hell of a thing to come through one of the worst years in your country's history and realize you're still on the first year of a 4-year term. That's rough. Um, if people are having a hard time imagining what the light looks like right now, I can imagine that, especially when so many fucking people in our own party still don't get what's happening. Just before we came on here today, I saw Chuck Schumer being asked if he regrets his vote to confirm little Marco Rubio. That should have been a fucking layup. It should have been the easiest thing in the world to say, yeah, I do. We tried to extend a bipartisan branch to President Trump, and he's made us regret it. But Schumer just couldn't do that. Instead, he had to be a fucking typical bullshit politician and make excuses and use fucking weasel words. People are sick of it. Our own party's sick of it. Right now, Donald Trump is planning a world war. It's not even planning is a stretch. He's talking about attacking several countries, including our own allies. If our Senate Minority Leader can't say he regrets his vote to confirm the Secretary of State, then what the fuck are we even doing here? Why would we expect the American people to understand what's happening when our own leadership doesn't get it? I am so fucking sick of this shit. And Tammy Duckworth is standing next to him. Tammy Duckworth, who is an actual hero, who actually knows what it's like to fight. She stands there and she says, you know, maybe Trump's been dodged the draft so many times, he didn't know what sacrifice looks like. It's like, holy fucking shit, an actual message. And all I could think in that whole time was Tammy Duckworth and her service deserves better than the chicken shit minority leader standing next to her. And I don't know how this gets better until we start electing people who know how to fucking fight. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm furious.
No, yeah, I think that's right. And the thing about Chuck Schumer is he's a star fucker. So he's probably sitting there thinking, oh, if I answer this one way, then, Rubio's not going to give me all the attention when he comes to testify behind closed doors where nobody will ever see. And I should be, actually standing up for this country behind closed doors as well.
If he can't lead the party, and he can't, then he needs to get the fuck out of the way. I mean, it is.
Well, I think he needs to get the fuck out the way because he's made clear that he can't lead the party, right?
Yesterday, 6 Senate Democrats voted with Republicans to confirm a Trump Pentagon appointee. 6 Senate Democrats. This is after a weekend where President Trump launched an illegal war. One of those Democrats was Ruben Gallego, the same guy who's been on television for the last several days, 24/7, telling us how wrong, how illegal, how bad it all is. And then what's he do? Turns around and votes to confirm another one. I don't know, man. I maybe I'm just a lone idiot screaming in the night, but I think I speak for a lot of people when I say we're fucking sick of this. We're sick of cheering for Cory Booker to do a 20-hour speech and then watch him turn around and vote to confirm Charles Kushner. We need an opposition party. The president of the United States is out of control. His party is a rubber stamp for him. America is desperate. We are crying out for somebody to lead an opposition, and I have yet to see who it's going to be.
Who do you think it's going to be?
I don't know, man. Maybe me and you. I mean, we're already got to be the fucking media. I mean, I keep waiting for somebody to do their goddamn job. The answer to the question, how was Trump able to do all of this? Because the people who should have stopped him were too weak to do so. It's that simple. From the media to politics to entertainment to law, whatever it is, any number of Americans could have stopped this shit, and they didn't.
That's true. On a slightly better note, it seems like we have at least one person out there who knows how to respond to some of this stuff. So I'm going to pull this up for folks that have not seen it yet.
Is this the Jason Crow thing?
Yep.
Nice.
1989, as we've just heard many prominent Democrats do.
The Maduro regime, as it was constructed, exists almost in its entirety as we sit here today in Venezuela.
So they should have taken out the whole thing.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
So we should take out no one.
What I'm saying is I don't believe it's in our immediate interest that Americans want us to be engaged in another nation-building quagmire
well, let me ask
like
you
we have done for 20 years.
You have about 100,000 Americans dying of
Notice the way
drug
she won't even let him
overdose.
answer his question.
Drugs coming from Venezuela and other places.
He's so calm, too.
Certainly as well.
That's actually not true.
I couldn't do it.
It's not true that 100,000 Americans.
The majority of the deaths by drugs in America are the result of meth and fentanyl. Almost none of that comes from Venezuela.
So you're okay with massive amounts of cocaine traffic?
This is not a guy who needs therapy.
No, I'm not saying that either. What I'm saying is if we want a real drug strategy, if we want to stop fentanyl and meth, which is largely what's killing our children and devastating our communities, then we need a real drug strategy to do that. But actually going and deposing a foreign leader and capturing them and now saying we're going to run the country, as Donald Trump just said on Saturday,
he was indicted by the U.S. Justice Department. So we should
so what fucking Donald Trump
through
Jesus
on
Christ.
action and indictments of our own Justice Department.
By 30.
Man, we got to turn that off. I'm just getting mad.
It was actually 30 additional charges with Donald Trump. There's also indictments, I believe, from the ICC for Putin and for Netanyahu.
I understand why Jason Crow stays calm and deliberate as he delivers those very important counterpoints to her bullshit. But until our party learns to say, I'm sorry, are you working for the White House? I'm sorry, are you enlisting? I'm sorry, do you want an answer? I'm sorry, your company had to pay $1 billion for lying about the last election. It breaks my heart that instead of taking on Fox, we've decided we have to go grovel to them. Not that, and I don't want to say Jason Crow's groveling. I really do appreciate he and others who go into the lion's den to deliver some truth. But man, we keep acting like we can make friends with these people or we can, still win despite them. And I just don't think it works like that anymore. I think until you fucking take all of this on, you're just going to end up looking like you're, Oliver Twist asking for some more fucking soup, or what was it? Porridge?
Please serve some more porridge. Substack really has to get their shit together, because there's so many great comments and awesome people here, and they don't allow us to put it up on the screen.
Yeah, the comments thing, it's so frustrating to me, because like y'all send them to me after the thing's over, and there's like a dozen things I want to respond to. And I, so I just shout them out in my living room. Yeah. Anyway, it's look, the other thing we haven't talked about is
I put the YouTube link in there on Substack just in case anybody wants to switch screens.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, man, it's tough. And today's obviously January 6th. I think any of us with even an ounce of decency and sense of justice wake up on January 6th feeling rage and feel that way until it's time to go to bed, maybe even afterwards. It's really simple what happened. Donald Trump lost an election. He attempted a coup that included a violent, bloody attack on the United States Capitol. And he fucking got away with it. And today, whitehouse.gov has what really happened on January 6th listed there. They attacked the police officer who killed Ashley Babbitt. They lie and say she didn't get a warning, which was just beyond a lie. And they say the Democrats did the real insurrection by certifying a fraudulent election. This is the White House, United States of America, lying to the people, lying to the world. It says no police officers died.
And Fanone did a 5-year anniversary video talking about the quote unquote rewriting of all of this.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them have. They have to, because the media's not doing it. They helped him get away with this shit. I'll never forget. We always talk about Biden's performance at that debate that CNN hosted. But the things we don't talk about were, no matter how Biden did that day, the CNN anchors had already decided to give Trump a pass. The first question that night wasn't about his attempted coup. It was about inflation. He was never asked once about a judge declaring him a rapist. It's just this abdication by the media. They fucking helped us get here.
The two reporters being Jake Tapper and Dana Bash.
Yeah. Just two people who are very eager to keep their jobs at the new Republican bullshit factory, CNN. And I'm sure they'll do just fine. The thing about Jake, he's such a fucking weasel. Even Fox doesn't want him. Anyway, man, I'm on one today, and I'm worried that I might be bumming our people out even more. Hope y'all, I hope y'all are in a better mood than I am. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was just trying to check one other thing really quickly.
Rachel, you're a fucking badass. You did the right thing. You love your country. You're a patriot. She says, I'm trying not to lose my shit today. I blew the whistle on my trip. She says, I'm trying not to lose my shirt today. I knew what you meant. I always know what you meant. I'm never ducking around. That's for sure. She turned in, what was it? She blew the whistle on her traitorous cousin and her husband for their participation in January 6th. That's what a real American does. Somebody attacks their country, they do something about it. I wish our president had a fraction of the patriotism you do, Rachel.
But he doesn't. And talking about getting away with everything that he got away with on January 6th, I mean, he's getting away with so much more now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and delighting in it. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, he just recently said, who's going to stop us? Talking about going into different countries and attacking them and taking over. And it's just, John Roberts, Mitch McConnell, they all sent the message, you can do whatever you want and we won't stop you. And that's what he heard, and that's what he's done. And then you add to it how fucking feckless our leadership is. And it's like, other than Gavin Newsom, who's taking this guy on? And I don't even like Gavin, and he's still fucking crushing it when it comes to this shit. Did you see Benny Johnson announce he's coming to California? And Newsom's press office said, okay, we'll make sure the Grindr servers are okay.
Really? No, I didn't see that part.
The only fucking people doing this that get it. It's amazing, actually. I think the thing that's wildest to me is, if nothing else, be a fucking politician. There's a lane open right now for somebody to show some real fucking balls and take this guy on. And we just have a roster of chicken shits who are either too afraid to do it, or they do it and then they turn around and vote for his nominees. I am begging someone to take this fucking torch and run with it. We're all begging.
We also have a lot of them that do it, and then they run for these impossible seats. I mean, I'd love to win some of these seats. I'd love to see Texas go blue, but it sucks to see someone like Val Demings that's out because she ran for, U.S. Senate seat in Florida.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was one of those things where like your heart and your head were telling you two different things, right? Your heart's like, Val Demings is a fucking star. I mean, she is a cop. She's well spoken. She's brilliant. And then your brain kicks in. And you're like, oh, it's fucking Florida. They don't care about any of that shit. They tossed out an astronaut for a Medicare fraud guy. No, I'm like you. I mean, that's the trick, right? Is like putting all the people in the right musical chairs. It's frustrating. I don't know. I will say, if our party doesn't get it together quick, I don't know that we're going to have much of a party left to defend. I mean, you see every day people far left jumping ship even more. I don't know, man. It's funny. I don't have any faith in Democratic leadership, but I have a ton of faith in Democratic voters.
Yeah, they've been doing great for the last couple months.
Yeah, no, I know
November, all the special elections. I think of all the special elections, Republicans or Democrats either held their seats or Democrats flipped 25 and Republicans have flipped 0.
Yeah, no, I think that's right. Like 21%, I think, something like that. Yeah. And, it's Tuesday. We've got elections today.
There are elections in Georgia and other places today.
Boltmag.com has got you covered for all the big, important elections for January. We put it in the newsletter today. They do really good work at previewing these elections, so we try to share it as often as we can. Man, I feel like I need to switch it up a little bit and talk about some shit that'll make everybody happy. Before
do you want to go ahead?
I was going to say, let's talk about Governor Walz before we do that.
I was going to say, before you do that, do you want to, I got this clip for CBS, but we can save that for the end.
Okay. Tim Walz, another casualty of the scummiest fucking politics in the world. Yeah, Governor Walz is a good man. He's a football coach, good family man, doesn't cheat, doesn't steal. And America tried to destroy him. Donald Trump tried to destroy him. And he's stepping down. He's stepping away. He's not running again. And I tell you, man, I am disgusted. I think the thing that blows me away is when Trump attacks Minnesota, you would think Minnesota Republicans would be like, that's too far, fuck him. And instead they're like, hell yeah, hit us harder. And it's just like...
Especially after one of their colleagues was murdered with their family and dog.
Well, it's like, when did this country run out of self-respect? Like, was it a finite resource and we didn't know it? I mean, I remember when Trump was telling people to boycott, Firestone tires? And the people of Ohio voted for him again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if he said, go fuck your mom, would you give him a medal?
Right. I mean, do you remember when Laura Ingraham and Donald Trump and everybody fueled all the caravan conspiracies that led to a synagogue getting shot up and people being killed in Pittsburgh?
Oh, yeah. No, Tree of Life, El Paso. These were all directly traced to Trump's words. And the media gave him a pass every time, every fucking time.
Which is why I appreciate, despite the fact that Tim Walz decided to make the decision that he did in that process, he said to the press at a press conference, this is bullshit.
Yeah. No, and he's really off the chain today. And it's one of those things where I'm torn. Like, on the one hand, I think he's doing the right thing, like probably for himself, for his family, maybe even for the party. But there's nothing right about any of this. Like, he didn't do anything wrong, and he's still being run out. And
Trump thinks it's so easy to do what he just did to Tim Walz that there's that transparent post this morning that's like, next up, we're going into California to investigate all the fraud under Newsom. Is it possible? Is it even possible that there could be more fraud than under Tim Walz? Maybe. We'll see.
I mean, imagine a world where the White House press corps has a list of all the fraudsters that Trump has pardoned and how much money they didn't have to pay back in restitution. Imagine if that was as big a story as the lies they tell. Crazy, right? I mean, it's almost like we would have to invent like a free and fair press to be able to do something like that.
Or whoever made this, what was it, a $30,000 investment on the heels of them going in to get Maduro?
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? All these fuckers are shorting the market. I mean, they're all getting rich as fuck. It's 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 honestly
I mean,
infuriating.
you got to wonder who that was. Was that like, one of the Delta guys like on the flight out there? Or?
I just figured it was couch fuck or something like that. Although he may not have been on the loop on this. I don't know. It was probably Tiffany Trump or something, or just some
Barron. Maybe
some waiter at Mar-a-Lago who heard everything. Yeah, man. Anyway, fair season following win to Governor Walz. I'm always going to be a little mad at that dude because of the VP debate, but he's a good man, and he sure as fuck didn't deserve this.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Did you see the Chevy Chase documentary?
No, not yet.
Ooh, it's brutal. Fucking brutal.
So it exposes who he is, brutal?
It does.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of efforts by his family and friends to make him look better than he is, but he keeps ruining it by himself, by talking. He's so mean, such an asshole to the director of the movie. And like at one point, he just straight up calls her a bitch. I mean, it is unsettling. I will say this, and I tell you, I've been trying to wrap my head around this because by all accounts, he's a despicable human being and always has been, hated by everybody. But his wife and his 3 daughters are still going to the mat for him. I couldn't help get stuck on that. It's like he must have done one thing right in his life that they still love him, that they'll still fight for him. Either that, or they're worried about getting cut out of the, either that, or they're worried about getting cut out of the will.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. When you watch the doc, you realize that man was on a heater. Like, he made really fucking good movies.
But also, like Christmas Vacation, you could almost see how like he didn't have to do much acting in that. In certain.
Well, that's it. I mean, I think that's the thing. Like, we sort of we thought for all these years that he was, acting. Not so much.
That guy with the chainsaw.
Yeah, no, I think that's exactly kind of who he is. But I will say, like, just the memory trip down, through some of his movies was pretty great. Fletch, I've told you before, is like one of my all-time favorites. Spies Like Us, he and Dan Aykroyd, God, it's amazing. The beginning when he's like watching that Ronald Reagan movie and he's like singing the words, and it's so funny.
You just got to get past the part where he calls the director a bitch. And
yeah,
then,
but I mean, that's the thing. Even that fucking asshole has more redeeming qualities than the president of the United States. It's yeah,
pretty fucking low bar.
Yeah, no, it really is. I'm seeing people in the comments are just like, "Nah, fuck him."
So true though. When people show you who they are, believe them.
Yeah, I think that's right. I've always been a big believer in giving people a chance to change. I know I've benefited from that many, many, many times. I guess I'm becoming less forgiving. The crazier shit gets, the meaner people get.
Well, I think it's also definitely the fool me once piece of it too, right?
Right.
When you go to the mat for somebody, or
no, I think that's right. Yeah. How you doing, man? How's your New Year treating you?
It's good. No complaints. They're I was gonna say they're tearing up our road. They didn't tell us. They wanted to start towing cars, and things are good. I'm just not gonna let anything affect me. Just it is what it is.
I mean, I think that's it. It's like we said in the news the other day, when you're going through hell, keep going. And I think that's where we are now. We're sort of in, it's January. The high of the holidays is behind us. The reality of the slog that's in front of us is become very clear. I think this is just a down in the dumps kind of moment for people, which, is pretty natural. It happens. The important part is that we come out of it. with our fists clenched and our jaws tight, ready to go to war. Because we've got a hard year ahead of us. We're gonna have to fucking scrap and fight for every seat, and even then, we're gonna have to scrap and fight just to make sure they're seated when we win. Uh, it's gonna be a hard year, and I understand people are down right now, but we need you. We need you to shake it off at some point. Shake it off with shitty fucking advice.
No, it's totally.
Yeah, we
I
just.
was
But
actually.
I mean, we need
No,
each other. None of us can do this alone.
yeah, we can't.
By the way, I know we have some Spaceballs fans who watch this, and
there's a lot of them.
there are, understandably so. It's a brilliant fucking movie. I would encourage you to. I wouldn't normally ask you to watch a Trump clip, but check out Yam Tits today. He is he is the exact same color as Mel Brooks was when he played Yogurt. The Yoda, the Yoda parody. It's like a glittery gold almost.
I'll get the photos up here within like 30 seconds.
It's pretty. I mean, I was watching. I was like, what do I know that color from? And it took me a second, but I realized it's Mel Brooks saying, "May the Schwartz be with you."
Rachel said, "Never." Yeah, exactly. Rachel says, "Never meet your idols." That is such a good point.
Maybe I would quibble. I would say pick good idols. My idol was my grandfather, my mom, Hunter Thompson, who I never met and probably wouldn't have liked if I had. But yeah, no, it's I don't know. Keep people in their proper place, right? Like I don't know. Chevy Chase might have been a hero of mine when I was doing lots and lots of cocaine.
He
But
might have been a hero of ours if he had gotten some help.
well, there's that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. I got really quickly. Let me do this. I got the photo. I got a couple of photos. I got 2 photos of Trump. Here's the one with the many chins that you pointed out.
And he keeps calling other people fat. It's like, dude.
Yeah, someone said online, they're like, if you, well, in terms of the chins, like at this point, you're getting away with everything. Just own your chins, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, if you look at a picture of Jabba the Hutt did not have that many chins. He didn't have cankles either. He didn't have legs, but
he does. Like the face does look like a Jabba the Hutt statue just sitting on him.
Yeah.
Then there's this other
motherfucker would keep Han Solo in cryo freeze chamber.
Yeah. Oh, you're bringing back some Susan Sarandon memories. A post that we did that she responded to. So, do you remember that one?
I don't remember that at all.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
I'll tell you a funny story though. Right before the holidays, I was going to watch Bad Moms Christmas because I liked the original. The sequel has Susan Sarandon and Cheryl Hines in it, and I was just like, "Holy shit! Who cast this movie? like, was this a Trump movie before like the Melania doc?" Anyway, Carbonite. Thank you. Thanks, Kendra. Sorry about that. Those pictures are going to haunt me in my nightmares. Yeah, he does that. Yeah.
So we have this other image up too, which was the other one of him. I mean, it's just so bizarre. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's the one it's the one that I posted the 25th Amendment comment with. We're just like, I think really highlights.
You know who he's starting to look like? Remember the third Austin Powers movie, Goldfinger?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the color. That's the color it is today. That's
what he's starting to look like, is Goldfinger. Yeah.
And then a friend sent this math over. Sam and I were talking about the breakdown in Congress. So I'm going to put this up in case it's helpful to anybody.
Yeah, it's funny this morning, Adam and I were like texting each other, trying to figure out the math. You don't want either of us balancing your checkbook. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Did I give my age away by saying balance your checkbook?
Sam's still doing it. And amazingly, some stores still take them. So it's 218 to 213.
But only once. Only once.
No. Those are the stores Sam goes to only once.
I remember being in college, being so broke, like writing cold checks for like a fifth of cheap whiskey and a 6-pack of McNuggets. Jesus.
Good times.
Yeah, something like that.
But just so people have it, currently it's 218 House GOP, 213 on the Dems. So that means if there's a vote and Thomas Massey deflects, it's 217, 214. If two people, 216, 215. They can really only afford two.
And we're picking up one at the end of the month.
Yeah,
in
the
Texas, in a Texas
30th or
special.
31st.
So basically, they can lose one vote. And
it'll be one vote.
And that one vote is Thomas Massey, right?
Yeah, and technically Thomas, look, if there's two people fighting with him, anybody could call a vote for a new speaker too. But here's the thing: this math is based on the fact that Marjorie Taylor Greene left today, but also that we woke up and a Republican member from California died.
Yeah.
So that the numbers are effective. That it doesn't include a Republican from Indiana that got in a serious car accident and is in the hospital. No telling when he will be back.
Right.
So right now, technically, they're one vote short. They're at the 217, 214 with the guy that's in the hospital.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I mean, Mike Johnson couldn't hold his caucus together for shit last year anyway, when he had like a little bit more breathing room. But I think if you're a House Republican, you got to be freaked the fuck out right now.
Unless you're Thomas Massey.
Unless you're Thomas Massey. Yeah. It's funny. Trump is throwing everything he can at that guy. And Massey seems to be enjoying the hell out of it. It's funny. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is gone. She is no longer a member of Congress. Hallelujah.
And we can get changed so much. The View is having her back on tomorrow. If you can
are they that. Really?
It's unbelievable.
Well, I guess I thought she was going to fire up the Jewish space lasers. Or I hope the ladies of The View, and I like that show, I hope they'll remember what Marjorie Taylor Greene had to say today about January 6th and the scum who attacked our Capitol. She refers to them as political prisoners. She says the jail they were kept in was a gulag. I know there are a lot of simps and losers out there who are happy to believe her new bullshit. I know exactly who the fuck she is, and I'm not going to forget it. And if I ever have a second where I might forget it, I'll just remember what she said January 6th. I'll remember how many trips she took to the jail to excuse those scumbags. Marjorie Taylor Greene's the same three-toed piece of shit she's always been. And as far as I'm concerned, she can go fuck herself yesterday, she can go fuck herself today, and she can go fuck herself for the rest of her life.
And that is a fact in terms of the toes Patriot Takes. Was the first to uncover that in a video of her and Matt Gaetz on a beach, that she's got 3 toes.
Is it 8 toes and only 3 on one foot, or is it 3 total?
I think it's 6.
Wait.
6 total, 3 on each foot.
this
2 times 3. Or 3 times 2.
And like one of them's on like the back of her knee or something.
Unless she's lost a toe. I think it's like this, like these feet, like a duck or something.
Like she's a bird?
You want me to show the picture of the foot?
No,
I think
God,
I could
no,
probably
don't
find
do that.
it.
No, we'll all need more therapy. Is it possible she's such a wretched human being that some of her toes like literally ran away from her?
I don't know.
Like
I
this
think
little
it's more
piggy
like
went to market, and this little piggy got the fuck out of here.
I think it's more the it's like the caveman thing, isn't it? How many toes did a caveman have? Tim would probably know.
I mean, but that didn't explain her tail.
I wasn't familiar with that. You saw that.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't she strike you as the kind of person that would have like at least a hint of a tail?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Probably like some boulders or something. Maybe one of those like hammers she made. Would you like the CBS clip? So I don't think.
Let's watch Blowjob Tony completely blow it.
And you got to give like afterwards the background on who this guy is, because I don't think.
Oh wait! I just realized I'm not a Trekkie, but do her feet say "Live long and prosper"?
I don't know, but I just saw in the Rose Bowl parade, George Takei was sitting there the whole time doing that.
That's pretty good.
He made it.
I think I was doing actually the West Side.
Yeah, I think it's this.
I think you're right. I was throwing up gang signs. Sorry about that.
I think she does have special sandals though. In that video. Okay, here's the CBS video.
With Maduro now out, that base of power and influence could be out too. All right, to other news, as you just heard from Jill. Well, to other news now, to Governor Walz. No, we're going to do Mark Kelly.
You can do it, little
First day, big problems here.
Big problems.
Are we going
indeed.
to Kelly here, or are we going to go to Jonah Kaplan?
Or commercial.
We're doing Mark Kelly, possibly demoted from his retired rank of captain in the Navy. Hegseth.
I don't think it gets better, does it?
No, and it ain't going to. For those who don't know, that's Tony something. He's the new anchor at CBS. I don't know how to say his last name, and frankly, I'm not going to learn. From now on, I'm just going to call him Blowjob Tony.
Most people are probably more familiar with his wife.
Katie Tour, yeah. She used to kiss Trump's ass. Now her husband's doing it.
And allegedly suggested it was not a good idea to go and do this job to him.
Yeah, no fucking shit. Partially because he's not very good at it. To me, what always made a strong anchor, man or woman, is gravitas. Somebody who knows the power of their position, somebody who knows the power of their words.
Peter Jennings.
Yeah. Brokaw, he was Cronkite. I mean, just go down the list. And the way you get that gravitas is you earn it. You get scars, you cover stories, you talk to people, you look in their eyes, you see their pain, you feel their pain. And over time, all of that scar tissue turns into gravitas. And Blowjob Tony doesn't know what that is, and he never will. His job is to kiss rich ass, and that's what he's going to do. He's not a journalist anymore, if he ever was. He's basically just a prop. And CBS, it's a fucking shame.
Where did he come from? The Morning Side?
I honestly don't even know. What's funny is I didn't know till yesterday he was the fucking loser who did that Belichick interview, where Belichick's like 12-year-old girlfriend keeps interrupting every few minutes.
I thought you were going to say I didn't know until yesterday he's a reporter, and he's not.
And what is his last name? I really don't. Dokupel?
It's kind of like the kid in Minnesota with the YouTube channel. I've avoided posting about him because I feel like maybe if it just helps one person not know who his name is, it's a good thing.
That's really smart. Yeah.
So I don't know what his name is and probably shouldn't look it up. But
yeah.
Unfortunately, in the world we live in, I'm sure he'll have, 10 million more followers by the end of the week, and we'll know his name.
That's it. I mean, that guy, what's that? The Minnesota YouTube, he does. He's got massive following. Today he was on Twitter saying, "I ended Tim Walz," and Elon Leon was cheering him on. We live in dark times, man. The dumber you are, the meaner you are, the better chance you have at success in America right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's how Candace Owens and all these folks are making hundreds of thousands of dollars per video.
Yeah, no, it's but they're like,
can we just start to make up a bunch of shit and lie and build our platform here? I'm kidding.
The thing is, we don't have that option. If we started seriously talking today about how Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't have toes because Trump bit them off, it would be our own readers and followers who'd be like, "Hey, quit fucking lying, quit making shit up."
We could ask where her toes went.
Yeah. Well, like Josh Marshall at Talking Points Memo has been doing this thing where he's saying like Trump's hand isn't real. And that's really funny to me.
I love Josh Marshall.
I go back and forth. He does good work. But it was one of those things where I realized, like, for a Republican, they can do this. They've got the infrastructure to start an idiotic, insane rumor and make it seem like truth within like 3 minutes. Whereas if we did it, it would be our side calling it out and condemning it first. I mean, think about what happens every time we call Marco Rubio a pussy. We get emails telling us not to use that word. It's just, I don't know. We hold ourselves.
Kyle and I were talking about this yesterday because it seems to me sometimes it's indistinguishable on Twitter and other places whether or not somebody is far left or far right. You have to almost dig a little bit to kind of, and it seems like you and I, or me for sure, but you were probably already there with your Elizabeth Warren shirt back in the day. Like I read Bernie Sanders' response to Venezuela, and I thought that was exactly what every Democrat should have said. Yeah. So I think in general, either everyone else has just moved right and we're just left, or it's like we've moved left, but there are some folks that are just like fringe and would rather spend their time still trying to take out the folks that vote with them.
Well, I think that's absolutely right. It's, what's the goal, right? You want to stop this shit? You want better policy? Or you want to destroy each other on the way there? Don't get me wrong. I'm the guy who started the show off today by cussing Chuck Schumer to hell and back. There are a lot of days when I hate our party almost as much as I hate the other one. I'm reminded of when I covered McConnell in 13, 14. This was when, when the Tea Party was on the march, and, they hated McConnell. He was the establishment. And he would always say, we don't have a difference in policy. We have a difference in tactics. I think for Democrats, it's both. We have a difference in tactics, but we also have difference in policies. For me, I don't think I've moved left. I mean, I think everybody who knows me would say I've moved left. I think what's actually happened for a lot of us is the last decade has just been very clarifying. You've been really forced to decide for yourself, what do you believe in? What are you willing to fight for? What do you care about? And I think on a lot of issues, that wasn't as pronounced for me, probably because it didn't affect me, or because I was still putting on my journalism hat and seeing both sides. Um, anyway, I don't know really where I'm going with this.
The scary part about looking at the last decade is every time you do it, you're like, holy shit, that was the start of the last decade.
I know. I mean, we're in 2016. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's been 11 years now since he came down the escalator. It's
with the paid protester or paid supporters.
Yeah. No, it's yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling. I just completely lost my train of thought.
Sorry, some days they're probably paid protesters.
It's my fault. What was I talking about?
No, you're just talking, looking back in the last 10 years, which is where we're pivoting to.
Yeah, no, it's been a hard run, and
you had already lost your thought, by the way. That's why I jumped in.
Yeah, it happens a lot between weed and getting a little older. God, I'll be just mid-sentence. I can't remember what the fuck I was saying. Anyway.
It's okay. I do stuff all the time. Today, I grabbed chapstick, and I meant to grab Paxton socks and sit down with him, and I call the kids dog names some days. And, we got Moose, Simba, Paxton, Cameron, and another boy, which we announced on the way, which we're really excited about.
You're going to name it Sam, right?
No, this one got a name, and it's tattooed right here, and I'll post that at some point soon.
Really exciting.
Thank you. Exciting.
Yeah.
2 weeks from now.
Did you put chapstick on Paxton's feet?
Nope, I didn't.
Oh, that's good.
I actually said, "Hey, Allie, look what I just grabbed," while I was about to put the socks on, and made it 75% the way there.
I tell you what it is for me, and it's been worse since I've been like on crutches or with a cane, is when I walk into another room in my place and I'm just like, the fuck did I come in here for? And it like took an effort to get in there because I'm on crutches and a cane. And it's like, what am I doing in here? And I don't even have that. I have a 2-bedroom. Like, it's not like there are that many rooms that I can go in. That, and I'll tell you, another one is like stuff with my phone, like when I turn on my flashlight and don't realize it, or ringer being on is another one. That's yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw this clip earlier today, and I got to figure out which one of it might be like a new special I haven't seen of Nate Bargatze's, but he talks about how he's got girls, and I think he says maybe it was his brother-in-law brings over a boy, and he has to with his daughter has to watch this boy, and the first thing the boy does is goes in his kitchen and starts grabbing knives and cutting through the carpet, and the mother's like like, what's the deal? You guys don't lock your drawers? And he's like, no, I have girls. I tell them not to open them, and they say okay. He's like this kid came through like a bobcat. 5 minutes later, I found this boy under my porch eating through wires, and he's like, next time, can you come over here and walk him on a leash before he gets here? Yeah. And then he said, I think my 8 watches should be one with you. Anyways, just funny, boys versus girls.
We're idiots. I mean, if my mom had told me, Sam, don't eat a spoonful of broken glass, I would have eaten a jar of broken glass. Like, it's remarkable how fucking dumb we can be. And it doesn't ever go away. I mean, you see the fucking president. By the way, I went to the movies 2 nights ago. I went to see Hamnet. I know if you want to make the same joke that I've been making, which is that they spelled Hamlet wrong.
I was going to say, is this like some other iteration? I'm actually not familiar with it.
It's a prestige movie, so it's like an awards darling. In fact, the actress, like the lead actress, won Best Actress at Critics' Choice this weekend. It's the story of how Shakespeare meeting his wife, having a family. And it's interesting because his writing is almost like secondary to the story. I will tell you this. It is the saddest fucking movie I've seen in a very, very long time. I'll,
What
I'll
time
just,
did you watch it?
well, I was on a date.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I took a date to see it. It was at like 5, and
There's nothing worse than seeing a fucking sad movie.
I
Like,
was fucking sobbing. I
yeah,
had
at
to
the
leave the
end,
theater at one point, and it's
you got to
like,
watch like 30 minutes of comedy before bed or something. It just ruins everything.
well, I mean that's true, but when you're on a date and like I just met this person like not long ago, and I had to like at one point be like, hey, I don't normally cry this much at the movies, and but I mean it was
Even though I'm here by myself, I don't normally cry.
yeah, but I will say it's a beautiful fucking movie. It's more than I would have guessed. It's a hard watch, but it's very good.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to find the balance. Like, I just like I track everything now. It's like, what's my heart rate? You know, am I getting enough sleep? All that kind of stuff. Once at 40, I'm like, I want to know everything. I feel like stuff like that would just like age me so quickly.
Yeah, I don't want to know any of that shit. I mean, I do the stuff I have to do that my doctor tells me to. But other than that, I don't want to know. You won't see a smartwatch on this wrist because I do not want to fucking know.
Other than that, I don't want to know, and I don't read the labels. I feel like we didn't talk about like Venezuela, Greenland, any of that. Maybe we can do that like in 2
I mean, we
days.
did just in the sense that Trump is trying to start a war with the whole fucking world.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not good, man. It's I mean, the reality is he's out of control. And that is the simplest democratic messaging to go with right now is that the president's out of control. He's lost his fucking mind and he's out of control. And he's trying to start war with everybody. Everybody except Russia. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's a hard start to the year. It's a hard start to the year after a rough year. And if people are feeling like shit right now, I think that's probably the natural response to this. Like if you were all happy-go-lucky and, not sweating any of this, then we'd be worried about you. But if you're feeling
which
down,
is democratic leadership.
yeah, yeah. But if you're feeling down, if you're feeling disillusioned, depressed, whatever, I think that means you've got a good heart. I think it means you've got a functioning brain. I think it means you can look around at the fucking horrible shit going on around you and have a normal emotional response to that. So whatever you do, don't get down on yourself. Don't turn the anger inward. Don't turn it towards yourself. You haven't done anything wrong. It's the fuckheads in DC that are making everything like this. So be good to yourselves, okay?
It is getting like extra super fucking concerning though.
No question about it. Actually, 988. Remember that 988. That is the crisis and suicide hotline. January is a tough time, even when we're not being overrun by fascists. There you go. As I think it's Kim said. Plus, it's midwinter, post holidays, which is frequently depressing. Absolutely true. January is rough, even when we're not being overrun by fascism. Look out for each other. Be good to yourselves, okay? You're good people. You're doing the right thing. We need you here. We love you. And don't let this son of a bitch get you down too much, okay?
And if you're not feeling well, don't go see that fucking movie, he said.
Yeah, don't go see that movie. I mean, thing is, it is a beautiful movie. It's just really fucking sad. And I'll say this, the acting and directing were so good that like it really affected me. But yeah, I might do like Ace Ventura tonight or something. Something to like turn it around a little bit.
I put the 988 up there just in case anyone wants it.
Call. Yeah, no, good call.
Yeah. Was your happy ending that sad film?
God, no, I need something else, right? I mean, my happy ending is the same one I had last week. I'm off crutches. I'm off a cane. They really worked me out at physical therapy today. I've still got a little hitch in my giddy up. But I'm starting to.
They really worked me out. Oh yeah.
But I'm starting to I'm getting close to like walking normal again. And I was talking to the therapist this morning. And I was just saying, I'd still like to stick to the schedule of being surfing again by the end of February. And he said, I don't see any reason why you won't be able to. So I go back to the doctor on the 15th. I'm hoping he tells me the same thing. So yeah, with any luck, by the end of next month, I am back in the water.
Well, I would say that's some gravitas because I wouldn't be anywhere near the water again after that.
Oh man, no, I'm not. Fuck that.
I can barely go upstairs anymore without remembering falling down them. So,
I mean, I'll tell you, I might have already told you this, but like that was a real concern for me. in the days after it happened, when it happened, I knew immediately I had done something because there was just a very pronounced pop in my knee. Um, and in the days after it happened, man, that fucking pop just was playing over in my head to the point that I was like, if I don't get this out, I'm not gonna be able to surf again. Uh, what I did was I sort of forced it through my brain a couple waves before my fuck up. I actually had a beautiful, beautiful ride. And so I like forced my, every time I would start to think of the pop, I would just sort of substitute in that other feeling. So now I'm ready to go. I'm fired up. I need it. I need it for my mental health. I'm losing my mind.
I would be too. And I see everyone gave Michael Cohen a shout because he's on. Michael, hello. We're on, unfortunately, StreamYard, not Substack. Otherwise, we would just do it. Hopefully, at some point, StreamYard gets their shit together. But I think that's a good way to wrap it up.
Yeah, we're right at 50 minutes. It's amazing to me you have the timing of an actual therapist. Like we hit 50 and you're like, all right, well, that's all the time we have for this week.
Well, when you said you anyways, I had an appointment like 2 weeks ago and the person canceled last minute. They weren't seeing me. I was seeing them. And I was thinking about sending them an invoice the same way they would do, if you show. Anyways, yeah. Technically, we're 7 minutes over because normally we go 45, but it was so great to see everybody.
Yeah, and I think we all needed it.
Yeah, definitely. And it's Tuesday, so hopefully at least one more this week.
Yeah, we'll shoot for one more this week.
All right, and I'll end it, and I'll do that so that people still get their 60 seconds, hopefully, if I do it correct.
Cool. Yeah, shoot me the comments if you don't mind.
I got it.
Y'all hang in there, okay? We're going to get through this. All right, keep your heads up. It's okay to be sad. And again, if you weren't feeling all kinds of fucked up right now, you wouldn't be normal. So it's okay. Feel those feelings, but just hang in there, okay? We need you. All right.
Well,
Love
you
y'all.
all. See you guys.